Hello, I'm back again. I got less than a mile left, probably less than 3/4 left, and I had gone back and recapped or reviewed my video, and I saw where I'd made a couple of errors. I made a couple of ambiguous statements or untruths, and I wanted to clear that up. I had said I had seen 7 people on the trail in 2 days. I did, but in my video I had said that I'd seen 5 one day and 7 the next day. Actually, I saw 5 the first day and 2 the second day. And the other statement that I made sounded a little ambiguous, but it sounded like I wanted to hike the state of Virginia next year. That's not correct. I've already started section hiking the state of Virginia, but it's 550 or so miles long, and I'm still working full time, so there's no way that I see that I could possibly hike 500 something miles on the trail next year. So I will continue my section hiking through the state of Virginia for the next several years, and when I do complete it, I'll make the decision as to whether or not to retire and make the attempt of the full AT, or just put that dream to bed. I don't know, but you know, we never know from one day to the next our health is going to hold up. But you know, if my health maintains, we'll address that. But I did want to kind of clear that up a little bit. I wasn't going to try to hike the whole state of Virginia next year. And the next issue I wanted to kind of address, I had said something about the trying to make a plan, have a better plan, strategies and things like that for my upcoming hikes. And I want to address the strategies a little bit. You got, basically, when you think about any kind of long distance hiking, or even overnight hiking for that matter, or week-long hikes, you want to think about your food, water, and shelter. And let's address one at a time. The food issue is something all hikers deal with, because you got to carry enough food on your long distance hikes to last 4, 5 to 6 days in some cases. And you want to look at the weight of the food that you're carrying and compare that to the amount of calories that they're providing. So if you're doing anywhere from 15 to 20 miles a day, which would be great if I could ever do that, but 15 would be my dream to be able to do that. But you're expending upwards towards 6,000 calories a day. So it's important that you get the food right. You don't want to carry pounds and pounds of food that are not going to produce, you know, enough calories for your daily input, because with your output, you want to kind of maintain input versus output. You want to kind of keep it close and take in as many calories as you can for the calories that you are burning. Otherwise, if you hike long enough, you're going to lose weight to a certain point, and then you're going to start losing muscle mass, and you don't want to do that. That's dangerous. So I won't go into any further details about the food, but you can look at it up and do some video searches on people that hike and the food requirements and kind of figure that out for yourself. But also included in the food, I would go along with, add water in with that. Your water is 2 pounds per liter. I drink a lot of water. I can drink easily 4 liters a day. Some hikers don't do that much, but that I do. And so there's stretches 10, 15 miles and more sometimes that you'll walk without being able to find water. So you got to, in those stretches, you got to carry enough water to drink. Otherwise, you're carrying your purification system, either filtration system or aquamira pills or liquid aquamira that you would treat your water with or boil it, which is very time consuming. But we'll include that in food. So your shelter is your tent system, and I'll include your sleep system in with that. I've got that pretty much taken care of. I've got a nice Z-Pax duplex tent, which I like. It's very lightweight. It's less than 25 ounces, plus it's a 21 to 22. And I've got a Kelty 40 degree down sleeping bag. I've got a Cool Max liner for the sleeping bag, which has another 5 to 10 degrees warmth if you need it. Also helps keep the bag clean. Or you can sleep in some. You can sleep on the top of your bag and just use your Cool Max liner to sleep in. And then you got I've got a Neo Air mattress that I sleep on, which adds some insulation to your back area and keeps you off the ground and gives you a comfort level that you really need if you're going to be out on the trail for very long. Some people use closed density foam mats, but I'm just too soft to do that. I gotta have me some comforts of home. I'll recap this when I get back to the trail. We're about to wind up here. I'm about to get back to the parking lot and maybe add a couple more comments, but be back with you shortly. Okay, we're done. I just kind of wrap this up. I just talked about the food, water, and shelter, and you got to have something to carry it in. Got to have a nice ruck. You want a light ruck and a comfortable ruck. I've got a Z-Pax Arc Zip, which is very lightweight, and it's about a 55 or 60 liter pack. You want to keep those liters down as low as you possibly can for comfort and hiking. And you don't want any more bulk in there than you have to have, because bulk creates uncomfortableness on your back. But anyway, the things that I didn't cover were what you carry in your pack other than your food, water, and shelter, and a lot of that's personal. I don't carry a cook stove or anything like that. I go stoveless right now. That I'm evaluating that. That could change. But typically there are enough trail towns along the trail to where you can kind of satisfy your hot food issues and kind of keep from relapsing. If you can make it several days between towns, you can do that. Otherwise, you might want to consider a stove, and I might do that. The other things that you're going to carry that's going to weigh, add to your pack weight, or of course your clothing, your first aid issues, your electronics issues, the clothing part of it. You just don't want to carry any more than you possibly have to, but you want to carry what you need, and those issues will change from season to season. Summertime you don't have to carry as much. Wintertime, you're going to be carrying more pack weight as far as your clothing issues are concerned. But that pretty much wraps it up, folks. I had a nice hike, very comfortable weather today. Humidity was low, temperature was low. A lot of people out enjoying the last few days of summer. I hope you'll have a great weekend. Just please pray for these people that are in the eye of the Hurricane Irma, and also the people that have already been impacted with Hurricane Harvey, and they're still dealing with the aftermath down in Texas and Louisiana area. I hope you'll have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for watching.